Good morning, yogis. Hi, happy Saturday. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done our Saturday morning Kundalini yoga, so thanks for being here. I'm happy to be here. Just getting situated. You can do the same. You just need a space where you can move a little bit this morning. I'm on a yoga mat. I'm on a bolster. Sorry, I've had a little bit of congestion, so I'm just getting myself cleared and getting my speaking voice on this morning. But it's nice to be back. No better way to start a weekend than practicing Kundalini yoga together. So if you've got all you need to be comfortable, let's go ahead and settle into our space so we can start our practice. Find your comfortable seated position. Let your breath start to slow down. Let each inhale grow a little bit deeper. And each exhale a little bit more complete. I brought this special plant in because I wanted it to be in our video today, so I'm going to move it. I wanted to be on YouTube today. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and start to rub the palms together. Sending that signal that we're entering into our sacred space. The breath growing slower and deeper with each inhale. Bring the hands together right in front of the heart center. Press your palms together. And take a minute to really drop into this space. This heart space. Getting out of our head brain and bring our attention, our awareness into our heart brain. This is where we want to navigate from today. I find that I often am supported or helped out by a gentle reminder to drop into my heart, get out of my head. And every time I say the word breathe, even if I see it like printed somewhere, I take a deep breath. Does that happen to you? So let's take a deep breath together. Exhale and inhale to tune in with our Adi mantra. We'll chant this together 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice. Take your deepest inhale yet. Press the palms together, suspend the breath, engage Mula Bandh, and bring your hands up to your center line. Bring the arms up overhead, separate the palms, drop the shoulders down, and sip in a little more prana, a little more life force energy through the mouth. And then exhale, release when you're ready. Sweep your arms down by your sides, clearing out the aura. Find stillness for a moment. And go ahead and leave your hands on your knees or bring them to your knees if they're not already there. If you're seated on a meditation cushion, go ahead and remove that. Sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, or if you're in a chair, that works well. It also works well. And we're going to start gently warming up our bodies with our breath. So inhale, as you lean over to the left and start circling around, and exhale as you come around to the back. We're really focusing on our breath this morning, so let your breath be your guide. And if you don't have a lot of mobility in your body at this moment, sit with the breath. Find stillness and just do the long, deep breathing. Your eyes are closed down so that you can focus within and really feel this experience in your body and connect with your breath. See how your breath can guide the movement. Just a very simple movement. Both sides of the pelvis stay flat on the floor, really grounded into the floor. And reverse directions. Letting your spine find a little movement, a little loose movement, guided by the breath. Maybe you're finding some places in your body that feel a little stiff or tight that you weren't aware of. And that's great. We're doing this nice and slowly so you can connect with your body and really connect with your breath. Good. Reverse directions one more time. See if you can open it up a little bit more on these final rotations. What does that mean to open it up? I don't know. Explore that in your body. For me, I feel my back of my shoulders opening a little bit more as I press back. I'm opening my heart space a little bit more as I come forward. Maybe you can open up the side body, the hips a little bit more. Good. Inhale, center. Find total stillness. Sit with your inhalation suspended. So engage Mudra Bandha root lock, lifting from your perineum, sex organs, lower abdomen. Lift and lengthen the spine. And exhale when you're ready. Sitting in the pause here, sitting in stillness. Nice. Now you can either stay cross-legged or seated in your chair, or come to sit on your knees. We're going to bring our hands, if you're staying cross-legged, bring your hands to your shins. Otherwise, if you're in a chair or on your knees, bring your hands to your upper thighs here. And we're going to inhale as we open the heart, and exhale as you round the shoulders forward. Keep your spine lifted on this one. Keep your chin level. And move with the rhythm of your breath. You're moving with your inhale and your exhale. Opening up the center channel of the spine, the center section of the spine. Moving with your breath. Inhaling as your heart shoots forward. Exhale as you round the shoulders. And then inhale, center. Find stillness, engage Mula Bandha or root lock. Lift and lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin in slightly. Create a long line up through the center of your body, a pillar of light. Roll your eyes up to the top of the head. And exhale, release. Find your stillness. We're going to stay here on our knees for our next couple of, one more asana. So if you can, stay on your knees. Otherwise, come back to cross-legged. That's totally fine. Bring your hands up to your shoulders. Wrap the fingertips around the front of the shoulders, thumbs around the back. We're going to keep warming up our spine here. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Let your head turn with your spine. So your head is facing the shoulder that's turning back. Inhaling left, exhaling right. See if you can keep your eyes closed down for this. If that makes you really dizzy, slow down, open your eyes. Moving with your breath. This is getting in and wringing out the internal organs, wringing out the lungs, creating space in the lungs. Keep going. A few more seconds. Good job. Inhale, center. Suspend your breath. Lift your elbows. Drop your shoulders. Lift and lengthen your spine. Engage Mula Bandha. Find total stillness. And exhale. Release everything. Release your legs, kick them straight out in front of you. Give them a little wiggle. All right. Let's do just a couple more warm-ups. Inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them together along the back. Just a few shoulder rolls here. We're working through the really basic fundamental series of Kundalini yoga warm-ups. We work methodically through the body, starting at the base of the spine and working our way up through the center of the spine, up to the shoulders and the neck, just opening the muscles, the meridians, the energy channels, so that we can flow into our practice with open energy. Good. Drop the shoulders down. Drop the chin towards the chest. And start to circle the head around to the right. Opening up the neck. Moving at your pace. Stay with your long, deep breathing. Next time your chin comes to your chest, reverse direction. Some people like to do this one really quickly. You can do that if that's in your mobility. Usually my neck is pretty tight in the morning, and I'm usually doing Kundalini yoga in the morning, so I like to take it slow, but you can do this more quickly as long as you can keep the spine elongated and you're not compromising the vertebrae of your neck. Bring it back to center. Take a deep inhale. Sweep your arms up. And then exhale. Sweep the arms down. Twist to the right. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Twist to the left. Inhale, center. And then exhale, forward fold. Bowing forward over your legs. Keep your arms extended, stretching out in front of you, really reaching, really creating space. Inhale, start to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to come seated on our knees. We're ready to start our Kriya now. Actually, stand up. Let's give our legs a little shake. We've been seated this whole time. So just stand all the way up and kick out your legs. Give them a little shake. Yeah, just getting the blood moving. All right. Since we're standing, let's come gracefully back down to the ground by inhaling, sweeping our arms up through the sides. Take a back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive forward. We're going to do a little flow here. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Good. Exhale, drop the hands to the earth. And then step your feet back, coming into a plank. Lower the knees to the earth, elbows bend, pressing into the floor with your palms, lowering down to chaturanga. Inhale up to your cobra or up dog. Look left, look right, and then press back to come being seated on your knees. Okay, that felt good. Move the energy a little bit. So come sitting on your knees. If that's not doable for you, you can also do this next one in a chair or cross-legged. But if you can sit on your knees, do. And we're doing a Kriya this morning called the Kriya for dis-ease resistance. So we're going to be really strengthening and fortifying our system, our body, our energetic system, so that we can resist dis-ease, disease, but dis-ease in our body by finding health, by tapping into the strength that we have within, clearing out any blockages, really moving our energy so that we can avoid dis-ease. Okay, so sitting on our knees, seated on our knees, inhale your arms up. Arms come up overhead and your hands are together in prayer mudra. And your arms are really straight up by your ears. We're going to inhale deeply, suspend the breath, and then begin pumping the navel, pumping the abdomen while your breath is suspended. So I just started doing breath of fire. This isn't a breath of fire. You're pumping your navel with your breath suspended, holding your breath. You're going to find this really generates a heat. And then exhale when you need to. Take another deep breath. Suspend the breath. And pump the navel. Exhale whenever you need to. It might not be the exact same time that I do. Fill yourself up again and pump the navel. Keep going. This exercise is really stimulating the digestive fire. It's said that our health really starts in our digestive tract. So we're stoking that internal fire, and it's also activating the Kundalini energy. I'm starting to feel the heat from it. Are you? Exhale when you need to. Fill yourself up with a deep, fresh inhale. We have one more round. Keep going. Do one more round. And exhale. Release the arms down. Find stillness. Let your breath regulate. Good. Nice job. Staying on your knees. You're sitting on your heels. Bring your hands in front of your chest in bear grip. I really love this mudra. So it looks like this. Oh, my hair looks insane. You're going to bring the right hand in like a hook over the left hand is on the bottom, and really lock them into each other. And then bring this right in front of your heart, and you're pulling. Really trying to pull the hands apart. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath and try to separate your palms. Pull with a bunch of strength. Almost that you start shaking. You're pulling so hard. So it's right at heart level. Your forearms are parallel with the ground, and your breath is suspended. Applying maximum force. Then when you need to exhale, inhale again. Suspend the breath and pull. Really using your force here. Maximum force. And when you need to exhale, inhale again. Suspend the breath and keep going, keep pulling. You're pulling so hard, your arms are even starting to shake. Your whole being is shaking. Wow, I really feel this in my arms and my shoulders. This is opening the heart center and stimulating your thymus gland. One more time. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Pull, pull, pull. And exhale, release. Sit in stillness and just observe. Feel what's happening in your body, your energy, your breath. Okay, bring your hands, staying seated on the heels, sitting on the knees for one more. Interlace your hands, bring them behind your head, and open your elbows wide. So you're really feeling an opening, a stretch through your chest, through your heart center. Inhale deeply, and then exhale as you fold forward, bending forward, bringing your third eye all the way to the floor. You're bowing forward. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rest. And continue moving with the breath. Keep the elbows pulling back. Inhaling up. Eyes closed, gaze focused at the third eye point. Making this a very smooth, rhythmic movement. Exhale as you forward fold, bringing your third eye towards the earth. Inhale as you rise up. Finding a rhythm with this. We have a couple more. Inhale up. Take a deep inhale. Pull the elbows back and opening the chest. Suspend the breath. Engage Mula Bandha, lifting from the perineum, sex organs, lower abdomen. The spine lifts long and straight. Eyes closed. Gaze rolled up to the third eye point. And then exhale, release. Good job. Release the legs, bring them out in front of you. Kick them out. Get the blood flowing. Keep your legs extended out in front of you. So legs out long and straight. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Go nice and straight, and then exhale, forward fold. Letting your hands come to grab your feet, your big toe if you can. The hands can reach the ankles, the shins. You might not have a lot of mobility in your spine yet, so you might just reach to your thighs. Wherever you can, really to feel a nice stretch through the length, the back of the legs. And then let your head grow heavy, let your neck relax and fall forward, and long, deep breathing. Really see if you can bend forward from your navel. So trying to guide your abdomen closer to your thighs. Let your face be relaxed, long, deep breathing. In the first three asanas of this kriya, we created a lot of glandular secretion. So we were using a pump of our navel to create a lot of energy and then releasing that. And now this posture allows that to flow through the entire system. So really let yourself be soft here. Long, deep breathing. Allow your body to deeply relax. Allow all the energy you just created to circulate through your entire system. Try to not clench your jaw or your shoulders. Just long, deep breathing here. Keep your feet flexed. So you're feeling a nice stretch all the way up the back of the legs. Maybe you find that as we've been here for a little bit and you're settling into the pose and your breath is nice and deep, that you can actually sink a little deeper into it. Maybe your hands can move from your ankles to your big toes or your feet now. See if you can find a little bit deeper of a stretch for the final seconds here. And then start to slowly roll up. Good. Recross your legs. Sitting up nice and straight. Lift and lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin in slightly. And find stillness for a moment here. Taking a moment to observe, how are you feeling? We're about halfway through our practice. You should be starting to feel a shift or a change of your energy now. Hopefully your body is feeling a little more open. Tip your right ear towards your right shoulder. And breathe into a stretch through the left side of your neck. Holding this for a couple of breaths. And now slowly start to guide your head around to the back. And then circling the head around left ear towards left shoulder, but we're going really slow. So I know we did neck rolls as part of our warm-up. We're continuing with that. But we're moving really slowly this time, much slower than in our warm-ups. As you bring your head around to the back, think of keeping your neck long, keeping the vertebrae elongated so you're not compressing it. We're opening circulation for the brain. As we open the circulation, the channels for the brain, that's really activating what we call the higher glands. So the pituitary gland, the parathyroid, the thyroid, and our pineal gland. Go ahead and reverse directions. Start with letting your left ear drop towards the left shoulder. See if your shoulder's trying to sneak up and help to meet your ear and drop it down. Really stimulating the thyroid, the parathyroid, and opening flow as we drop our head back now. And start to circle the head around opposite direction, going really slowly. Opening up the energy channel to access the pituitary gland, pineal gland, those little bitty seeds that sit inside our brain and contain the space where we can access our third eye, our intuition. So in Kundalini Yoga, we have our eyes closed almost all of the time, and we're focusing our gaze at the third eye point, really in the direction of the pituitary gland and the pineal gland to access our inner knowing, to tune in with that. Do one more circle. Really slowly. And when we activate those glands and the pituitary, the pineal glands, thyroid, parathyroid, when they're all working together, it brings harmony to the entire body. Bring your head back to center. Take a deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Engage Mula Bandh, lifting from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen. Lift and lengthen the spine. Tuck your chin in slightly and suspend your breath. Eyes roll up to the top of the head. You may even find the tip of the tongue searching out the roof of the mouth, locking it in there. Creating a seal of this energy that we're generating. Sealing it into our system so we can utilize that energy, this Kundalini yoga, this Kundalini energy. And then exhale, release. Nice. And then come forward onto your hands and knees. And we're going to move the energy a little bit. So doing some cat-cow. So you're on your hands and knees. Hands are just beneath the shoulders. Knees are just beneath the hips. Inhale. Drop the belly down. Lift the chin. Lift the tailbone. Then exhale. Round your spine. Moving the entire length of the spine now. Moving with the breath. Finding a nice steady rhythm for yourself here. I'm finding that I want to move a little more quickly the longer that I'm doing this, so I'm just deepening my breath to guide the rhythm of the movement. So work at the pace that feels perfect for you right now. And we're taking the energy of the lower chakras, the second chakra, our sex center, and our lower abdomen, and we're moving it to transform that energy through our entire system now. As well as stimulating the main nerves that are regulated through the lower cervical vertebrae. So keep going a couple more rounds. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, press back into child's pose. Inhale really deeply so that you can expand your back body, expanding the back of the heart. Exhale out your mouth. And start to slowly roll up. We come back sitting on our heels one more time. Bring your hands to your upper thighs. How are you feeling? Doing good? We're going to inhale, right shoulder comes up. Exhale, left shoulder comes up, alternating. Coordinate this movement with your breath. Move rhythmically with your breath. Moving the energy in the shoulders. We carry so much tension in our shoulders. Close your eyes down. Focus your gaze at your third eye point so you can really just find this rhythm for yourself. Inhale, both shoulders up. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, release, drop it down. Find stillness. In this stillness, check in with how your body feels, how your energy feels. Is anything moving? All right, we have just a couple more. So come back into tabletop again. And then tuck your toes under and start to press into downward facing dog. When you get up into your down dog, take any movement that your body needs. You can pedal your feet, move your head. If you feel like you'd like to lift one leg into the sky, And then the other, take any movement you need here. And then bring it back to your downward facing dog. And long deep breathing here. So we're holding here in down dog for a few minutes. So really do your best. Settle into the posture. Your feet are approximately hip width apart. Your heels are pressing down towards the floor. Your fingers are spread wide. See if you can roll your shoulder blades open. Long, deep breathing. We're holding here for a couple of minutes. This is strengthening your nervous system. And we want this to become a relaxation pose. So really use long, deep breathing. Keep pressing into the hands. Keep the heels pressing down toward the floor. You can exhale out your mouth at any time to release any tension. Stay with it. Long, deep breathing. Good. How's everyone doing? Yeah, you're doing great. Good job. Breathe normally. Your chin is pulled in. See if you can roll your armpits towards each other. That helps to open the back. We're almost there. And slowly bring the knees down and press back to child's pose. Good job. Your arms can stay extended out in front of you or back along the sides of your body. And start to roll it up. We have one final asana here. We're going to come up to standing. So take your time coming up. Come all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms up. Take a little back bend at the top. And then exhale, forward fold. Coming down into a nice forward fold here. Let your hands find your ankles. And then we're going to start to elephant walk around the room. So holding onto your ankles, start to take a few steps up your mat, turning to one side, turning to another side, and just walking around a little bit. Yes, this is very odd, but we're doing this final movement to really move the energy. Walking around a little bit, swaying like an elephant. Start to make your way back to your mat if you've gotten too far off there. And then find a place on your mat to find stillness, keeping your head forward fold, keeping your head down, holding onto the ankles, and sway left to right. Bring it back to center. Long, deep breathing. And then take one more little walk around. So So holding onto your ankles, walk around your space, just moving a little bit. Try to not run into anything in your room, in your space where you're at. And then bring it back to your mat. Release the pose. Slowly make your way down. And come lying down on your back. Great. This is when I have the most views, is when we're doing the crazy elephant walk. Good. I hope everyone's doing it. And come lying down on your back for your Shavasana. So get yourself situated. Legs spread out. Come lying down on your back. Arms out by your sides. Palms facing up. Have some space in between the sides of your body and your arms, and let your feet fall open wide. Take a nice deep inhale. Really fill yourself up. Exhale out the mouth. Let yourself settle into Shavasana. Let your feet relax. Let your legs relax. Let your legs be really heavy. Let your pelvis be heavy and settle it into the earth. Let the muscles of your legs be soft. Let your abdomen be soft. All your internal organs. Let your lungs release. Let your lungs be soft and glowing and filled with light, strong and clear. Let your heart be open and soft. Let your shoulders relax. Let any tension in the shoulders just melt into the ground. Feel your arms really heavy. Any tension or stress that you've been carrying, if you've been holding fast, let go now. Let your hands be stretched out. Let your arms be heavy. Let everything soften and relax. Let your throat be soft. Let your neck relax. Let your head be really heavy. Let your jaw open a little bit so you're not clenching the jaw. You can even give it a little wiggle. Let your eyes be heavy. Let your head be soft and heavy. And let yourself just really relax here, letting go of everything. Releasing. We did this Kriya to release dis-ease. Any places in your body or your energy or your emotions where you've been feeling any kind of discomfort, let that all go now. It's so wonderful that you showed up this morning, or even if it's evening, afternoon, whenever you find this video, that you showed up right now and you did this practice for yourself. Taking care of yourself. So wonderful. You're welcome to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you can, as long as you like. Or start to bring a little movement into your body now. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, taking any movement that feels good to you to come out of your Shavasana. Just light, easy, gentle movements. Stretch out long, really reach your arms overhead. Point your toes. I can sigh it out your mouth. Good job. Releasing. And then roll onto one side. Or rock and roll along the length of your spine until you come up to seated. Let's meet in seated here. And find your comfortable seated position. One more time. And allow yourself to close your eyes down. Bring your gaze to the third eye point. Sit in stillness for one more moment before you go here. Just letting all your systems integrate the work that you've done today, the energy that we've moved, the clarity you've created. Feel yourself grounded and present. If your mind is wandering, just bring it to this present moment. This moment of stillness, taking just a moment of silence here. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Rub the palms together. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra, right in front of your heart center. Press your thumbs into the heart, bringing it back to this heart space, our awareness, our presence back to the heart brain. And we'll seal this practice up with a long sat and a short nam. Sat nam means truth is my name. Take a deep inhale. Sat nam. Bowing your head. A moment of thanks for this practice, for this path of Kundalini Yoga. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I hope you have a really beautiful day. If you have any questions or if you enjoyed the practice, you can put it in the comments. And I'll see you next Saturday at the same time. Take care, yogis. Take good care of yourself.